Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. Atiku Abubakar is losing ground to our amiable Peter Obi, whom most Nigerians over the period of time have come to terms with his developmental plans for the country and with his track record. Talking about person of Peter Obi, the Labour Party presidential aspirant. And you're going to hear what just happened. How a group that was known for support for Atiku Abubakar decided to cross carpet, giving their support to Peter Obi. It's quite interesting, I must say. And according to the news, the PDP presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar has lost the support of one of its support groups, Youth for Atiku political group Yofa. Yofa, in a statement released on Tuesday, November 22nd, said it is backing the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi. The group, which has transitioned to Youth for Peter Obi (YOPO), also revealed why it's no longer supporting Atiku Abubakar after backing him in 2019. Ahead of the 2023 general election, the Youth for Atiku Abubakar political group Yofa group has declared support for presidential candidate of the Labour Party Peter Obi. In a statement that was released on Tuesday, November 22nd, the group said it is no longer backing Atiku. It was gathered that the group comprises of young, vibrant Nigerian youth who advocate for youth/women development and participation in politics. The group said it supported Atiku in 2019 based on zoning, and they believe that the PDP presidential candidate was the most viable to compete against President Muhammadu Buhari. Yofa said after the 2019 elections, its members unanimously endorsed power rotation and urged the PDP to zone the presidency to the south. The group said it withdrew its support for the PDP after jettisoning the rotation principle and producing another northern candidate. Yofa, which has changed its name to Youth for Peter Obi (YOPO), said it decided to back the Labour Party presidential candidate and his running mate Yusuf Dati Baba Ahmed because they are young, diverse, competent, energetic, kind-hearted. The group added that Obi and his running mate have the character to deal decisively with Nigeria's current issues and challenges. It called on Nigerians to support Obi to take Nigeria from consumption to production. In their word, they said Mr. Peter Obi, who is 61, the candidate of Labour Party, is and remain our endorsed candidate and will enjoy the free online and offline support of this structure. That was what the group said. And also in a related development, a veteran Nigerian actor, Tony Umes, endorsed Peter Obi ahead of the upcoming presidential election in February 2023. Umes made known his choice in an interview with BBC, adding that he would vote for the former Anambra State governor in the next year's general election. Giving reasons for the endorsement, the Nigerian actor said the Labour Party candidate has always been saying the right things and has done the right thing in the past. Quite interesting, and Nigerians have reacted to this, and we're going to be looking at what is happening. Someone says, "Say everything about Peter Obi, and that is good news." Another person here reacting said, "From Yofa to Yopo and later to Yofa, you must chop." I don't know what that person mean there. Some other person here say, "What is the name of the Yofa coordinator? I'm sure it is one Chukudi." Whatever the name of the person is, it doesn't matter. But we have to be very clear on this. After I heard some of the revelation that came from Governor Wike of the treatment that Atiku Abubakar gave to Jonathan far back in 2015, I have come to terms with the fact that Atiku is not a unifier as we think he is. When this person came, Wike, came on board and was talking about what Atiku did. He wasn't supporting, he wasn't ready to align with their demands and all of that. And we watched with our eyes open how Atiku stood by and refused to change IU. That was why when I said, if Nigerians out of our fully decides that it must be a northerner again and Atiku comes on board, oh my God, it therefore means that not even our cry will touch his heart. This one is very glaring. I'm telling you, what he would do is strictly his dictate, the things he feel it is right for him to do. That's what he will do. He will never consider the cries and the wailings of the people, because if people who are able to give you a future, who are able to give you, support for 2023, will beckon on you to align with the provision of the Constitution, and you decline aligning with it for some reasons that are very unreasonable. Yesterday, I saw article group came up and they said that the reason why they cannot change IU is that we are few days to the election. And I asked a big question: did these five governors, did they just wake up this month to make that request for IU to be changed? Of course, no. That request was made long ago, at least 3 4 months immediately after the primaries, presidential primaries. That was when they rolled out the listing request that changed this man, let it be a southerner, so that from there we can know that you are a unifier. But Atiku Abubakar refused. I mean, our eyes should be open so that we don't make a mistake that we will suffer for the next 8 years, only if Nigeria will still be one. You understand? We have to come into terms with this truth and align ourselves with it, and so that at the end of the day we won't have reasons to begin to blame God, because Nigerians, we are very good at blaming God. God has given us opportunities to make decisions, and that's why when I hear that a group have decided to take a walk from Atiku Abubakar, I am not shocked, and with what Wike said yesterday, everyone was like, what? If this is true, then we have a serious situation in our hands, because actually we are talking about talking to somebody who is, not oriented. He has no business with the South, and automatically you will see that reflect clearly in his, in his governance during the time of his government. You're going to see that. So I feel this is the only time Nigerians can make decision. And if we make the wrong decision today, we will live to face it for the rest of our life. And guess what? Shockingly, when someone comes on board as a president, there's little the people can do about it. We've watched the case of Buhari, and guess what? The issue of saying only one team, you're joking to say one team, because it can never be one team. It will be two teams. And Nigerians, we need to wake up and do the right thing. That's what I like.